Hey y'all, it is Lucca, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another speed build in The Sims 4. We are back in my base game only save file once again. That's kind of all I've been doing lately in The Sims, and it's been really fun, but today I'm actually building just a little cottage, something kind of simple today. This home is actually right next door to the daycare that I built in my last video, so if you haven't checked that out, please be sure to hit the little iCard or a link in the description to watch that video after this one, of course. But this home I thought could be maybe the daycare owner, possibly? Question mark? I'm not sure. It's just kind of a cozy little cottage. It's a single story. It has one bedroom, one bathroom. So it's not really for a family of Sims. It's really just for a single Sim or a couple. I thought it would be nice to include a build like this because I've been building a lot of just family homes. And I was like, you know, we don't need just homes for families. We need regular homes for just people that, you know, don't have a bunch of kids or whatever. It's really simple in shape. It's just kind of, you know, a square. And, you know, of course, it's my signature green. I just keep reusing this siding. I can't get over the siding, and I can't get over just using green in general. So you're going to see a lot of green, especially in Willow Creek. I think other like areas I might try to change it up a little bit, but Willow Creek is going to be very green heavy. I do love this home though. I don't really remember if I found inspiration. I think actually, yeah, I did. I found inspiration on Google Maps. I don't remember where though, to be perfectly honest. So, but it was just a cute little house, and it was green, of course. That's why it caught my eye. And so I was like, you know, I'm gonna just build something simple and cute. It looks adorable. It's just, you know, it's simple. There's not really much else to say about it. But yeah, I thought I would also take a second. First of all, if you are, you know, new to the channel, it would be really great if you would, you know, subscribe if you're new, and then comment on the video and like it as well. I don't want to beat all over the head with that, but I'm just trying to make sure to mention it at least one time in the, you know, every video, because you know, it's the algorithm. She's temperamental, so it just would be really helpful to me if y'all, you know, would do that, if you please. Thank you. But also, I wanted to mention too a couple of the mods that I'm using. Now, obviously, these aren't going to like show up in your game if you were to say either download these builds or download the save file later on in the future. I am using the Sunblind mod by Softer Haze, as well as a terrain replacement mod by K-Tech Hippie? K-Hippie? I will leave that linked. I can never remember because my brain doesn't like to remember that kind of stuff because ADHD. But yeah, so the Sunblind mod is a really fun mod because it is like an override for your game data. Basically, it just replaces the lighting in most of the worlds, and it's subtle. You can't really see it, but you can. I don't know how to describe that. But yeah, it does really make the shadows really nice. It makes the, you know, the sun just, I don't know. I can't really describe it. I recommend you checking out, just click the link in the description to their mod, and you'll actually see some, you know, differences, and it will describe to you what it actually does. But for me, it is 100% essential because it makes the game so pretty, and I'm not even using reshade. So yeah, that's a plus. But also the terrain replacement mod, it's as simple as it says. It just replaces all of the terrains and actually a good number of textures, as well as like on the rocks and stuff. It just replaces those with a bit more of like a higher resolution, kind of like crispier looking textures. It does look kind of like it's from The Sims 3. So, you know, I don't know, it just kind of is scratching an itch for me, and I kind of don't think I can take it out of my game now. But yeah, with both of those mods, it's just really just kind of, you know, making the game feel so nice and realistic and crispy. And it's just kind of, I think that's also just kind of like making it more fun to just build with the base game, because it's a different base game, it feels like to me. So, but yeah, the build itself, like the structure is pretty much, you know, done. I did do some fairly simple landscaping out front. I think it looks kind of pretty. I like it. And then I made sure to use, you know, some fences here. These are actually from the Show Live Edit objects. They are just little fence pieces that you can find. If you have, and here's another mod as well that I use, which again, again, you don't need these mods, but it's really just for me as a builder to make it a lot easier. Twisted Mexi has a number of mods, like, the Better Build By mod, which is 100% essential for me at this point, as well as the Tool mod, which is also incredibly useful. But yeah, both of those mods together really just, if you're a builder, they transform so much about your building process. It's incredible. Like, I don't have to do that awkward thing where you have to type in bb. show hidden objects true, show live edit objects true, and all that nonsense. I also don't have to go into the search function and then do asterisk space debug space asterisk and then scroll through so many items just to find a bush. I don't have to do that because the Better Build By mod organizes it all together, and you just can go to the plant section into the bushes and just find those live edit objects. So yeah, it pretty much is essential for me at this point because it saves so much time. So yeah, I will be sure to leave that linked in the description as well. I think I might be just making, some kind of Google Doc or something or other, where y'all can just go to it and just find all of my essential mods so that I can update it. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's probably the best bet for me, is to just make it to where, as I, use more, I can just add a few more here and there or change it if needed, so that y'all can just go to the thing and just find them all, anytime. I really enjoyed doing the backyard in this house because I kind of had a little bit of a different orientation to work with. And I was like, I don't really want to just do a typical backyard. I wanted it to be a bit more cozy. I didn't really want to do a patio or anything. So I just, put a little table out here. I put a bird bath, a few planter boxes. I kept it really simple and really just kind of serene and quiet. I thought that was kind of nice, actually, because I've been doing just, a lot of typical backyards where there's a back porch and then there's this and then there's that. And there's maybe a pool, maybe this, or maybe a garage. But this is a little different because the porch is on the side of the house, which is kind of a nice change, actually. This was inspired by the real house that I was looking at online. And yeah, I don't know. It's a nice change. And I need to do this with my builds more in the save file so that they all have a little bit of a unique twist to them. And then I used these, flat kind of stepping stone rocks here for a little bit of a path kind of leading out to the, out of the yard into the more community area, which maybe, they go outside sometimes. Maybe there's a couple that lives here. Maybe, one of them, works next door at the daycare and the other one maybe is retired possibly. And maybe they just go fishing every now and then or something. I don't know. I can see an older couple living here possibly. Anyways, I have no idea what I was talking about in the last second or two, because I had to pause the video for a little bit because the garbage trucks were running and they were being kind of loud. But anyways, yeah, I really love this little backyard. It just looks super cozy and super quaint, and I can definitely see an elderly couple living here. I'm also trying to make sure that, with the builds I'm doing them for different types of Sims. So I'm not just building, homes for, a young adult couple with 2 to 3 kids, because that can get kind of repetitive, not gonna lie. Anyways, I don't know when this video is going to be going out, but I guess we can chat a little bit about the Sims and just stuff in general. There is, some little, teasers, not really teasers even, but just some rumors and leaks about, new kits. I'm not going to get too into them because maybe, y'all want to kind of keep away from that. But yeah, I'm really excited for The Sims right now because we do have a lot of, things kind of coming out. The roadmap was talking about, a romantic expansion pack. And then we also have a few kits. And isn't there a stuff pack also? Am I imagining that? I could be. But I'm really excited. I can't wait because I'm hoping that this romance pack, not only is it looking like it's going to add, some more saucy stuff to The Sims, which I miss. But also, I'm just always excited for, a pack that's just a little different than what we usually get. Because, something like Eco Lifestyle, for example, we never had anything like that in the past, in The Sims community, in The Sims in general, not the community. But yeah, we never really had anything like that, and so it's just so fun, and yeah, I am just really excited to see more stuff like that. Now, obviously, we had Hot Date in The Sims 1, and we did have a lot of features like in The Sims 2 that were really good for like romance and stuff like that, like chemistry. That was something that I'm really hoping they bring that to The Sims. That would be so fun, because there is some in The Sims 4, like there is obviously, some like, where your traits and everything can affect it, but it's not really like a chemistry system. The Sims 2's chemistry system was really nice because like you could automatically tell if your Sims were like attracted to each other or not, like with the little lightning bolts. Now there are mods also, like Wonderful Whims and, well, Wicked Whims as well, but Wonderful Whims for the lack of, the not safe for work stuff. But Wonderful Whims and stuff has like a chemistry system that is actually pretty good. It actually will tell you in a Sims like profile that you can like look at in the like Sims, like, what do you call it? What do you call that? I don't remember, but we'll just say profile. You can see that, if the Sim perceives them as attractive or not. Like it'll say perceived as basic looking or perceived as extremely attractive or something like that. It actually has that, and it's super fun actually, because then, sometimes you can also in Wonderful Whims, and I think Wicked Whims, obviously, you can give them preferences, for like maybe body type preferences or like hair color or, even like traits, stuff like that. So I'm hoping we get something along that line in The Sims. Maybe not exact, but it would just be kind of cool to see something like that. Or, it would be really cool, which I doubt they would do this, but it would be really cool if they partnered with some mod creators and then kind of worked with the mod creators to implement some of those gameplay mechanics into the actual game. That would be kind of fun. I don't know if that's going to happen though. I mean, maybe that, you never know, honestly. You never really know with The Sims. But yeah, now that you can see, we are in the actual house now, and I did try to change it up a little bit with what I was using. It's still green. It's still so green. Of course I'm going to use the green couch because it's just so perfect. We love this couch. It's an unlockable couch from one of the careers. I can't remember, probably the tech career, or maybe it's the business career. I don't think it's the business career. That wouldn't make sense. I don't really remember, honestly. I think it is the tech career, but yeah, it just has such good swatches. It has such nice like texture and shape and everything. It just needs more swatches. I doubt we're ever going to get more swatches for it because it's an unlockable item, but it would be so nice. Or it'd be really nice if they like just changed it and made it part of the game, like actually instead of like an unlockable item. But yeah, I really liked this cozy little living room. And you did see me before trying a slightly different floor plan, but it was just the kitchen wasn't really fitting where I liked it there, and so I just put it towards the back, so there's a little bit more space. But yeah, I love this little living room. It's super cozy. It's super cute. I just kind of zoned out and just built it. It was so fun. But I was actually on a Discord call with one of my dear friends in the community, Tanya, aka Griffey. So go check out Griffey if you haven't, please. She's so incredible. I love her builds. She's a dear friend of mine. But we were just chatting, and I just kind of zoned out. And I was like, ooh, I just zoned out and just built everything in green. And I was like, you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, I can just see some elders living here, and their grandkids like visit every now and then. And, I can just see them playing like games. I can see them having like puzzles being put together on this kitchen table. And I know growing up, when my grandmother she would not do it all the time, of course, but when she would do a puzzle, she would actually just have the whole kitchen table to the puzzle. But I think later on she like started doing it on like a big piece of cardboard or something, so she could just kind of like move it from room to room. I don't know if my memory is just not doing, the thing that it should be doing, but yeah, that would be a fun thing to have in The Sims if you could like, oh my gosh, just imagine if you could do it like on the coffee table, like sitting on the floor and like watching TV. That would be so fun. One thing I should have done is made this living room wallpaper instead of just paint. Like I should have done like a textured wallpaper or something. That would have really added to the vibes, but I still really like it. I like the cream, I don't really use it very much. And I was like, it looks kind of nice. It's a little little different. That's my one thing that I'd used differently in here, as well as the tiling in the kitchen. I use this kind of like reddish pinkish tone tiling, which I think it's super cute. I like it. And yeah, just a simple kitchen, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I was just kind of trying to think like how my grandparents, houses were growing up, and just kind of trying to imagine that myself. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty simple house. The bathroom is the bathroom. It's just a basic 2x3 bathroom. Those are going to be very common in my builds because obviously I do enjoy doing like a bigger bathroom here and there. But when it comes to just a simple suburban home like this, I mean, what else are you going to do? You don't need it to take up a lot of space. It's a bathroom. It doesn't need to take up a lot of space. It would be impractical. So yeah, that's kind of it. But I put a little radio in the kitchen here. Maybe they turn it on while they're, like cooking. And they also have, a nice bathroom. What am I saying, y'all? I don't know. I'm sorry. The funny thing with ADHD is that sometimes you just dissociate while you're talking. Like I'll just be talking and then just kind of like be focused on something. And it's almost like my brain is in two different worlds at the same time. Like my voice is obviously talking, but then I'm like staring off into something. And then as that sentence finishes, I'm just like, what? ADHD is so funny. I swear it continues to crack me up most days. But yeah, the bathroom's still pretty cute though. I used some green accents in there. I don't know. I just thought I'd change it up a little. Of course, changing it up means using more green. But then I'm using this bed here with the green bedding. Everything just kind of goes together really nicely. I think what I do like though about this master bedroom is just the really big windows on the back. I thought that was kind of nice because, I could just see them, having a lot of plants, and they can just like see them when they wake up in the morning or, whatever. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's kind of it for today. That's honestly this build. I just kind of go through and finish up a few little final touches and stuff, like curtain rods and, just, higgledy-piggledy nonsense. I don't know. But yeah, this build is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search for my username, Lucca Owens. That is LuccaOwens, as well as the hashtag Lucca. This information will be in the description down below, as well as the other base game save file stuff. You can check that stuff out, check those videos out as well in the description. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, I know I said this already in the video, so I probably shouldn't do it again, but you know what? I'm going to do it again anyway, because why not? But anyways, I don't know why I'm so hyper today, but yeah, if y'all are new to the channel, just, be sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, because that really helps me so much. And yeah, let me know in the comments, maybe, hey, let me know in the comments about your upbringing, maybe. I don't know, maybe not that kind of detail, but you know what I mean? Like, just be like, hey, I grew up with, these amount of people in my family, and this is kind of the house we had. We'll just get some ideas flowing, because, I grew up, let's just say, for example, I am, an only child, and I have a single mom, and, our houses were kind of small growing up, it's just something like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments. And yeah, that is it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, y'all.